Good morning and welcome back, everybody. This is Marilyn Andrea Fuentes and Ben Fishman here. We're live from Bradley Place Park in Palm Beach Island. How are you this morning, Ben?
I'm good, Marilyn. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Oh, man, it is beautiful today. So Marilyn said we're at the Bradley Park Casino recording live right now. You know why they call it the Casino Park?
Why?
Because there used to be a casino here.
I had no idea.
You
teach me a little bit of history every time we meet when we're doing these lives. It's funny.
I love it, guys. It's 72 degrees out right now. It is January, and we are living it up right now. It's sunny. It's really nice. We're outside, enjoying the weather. It is beautiful. And like I said, we're at the Bradley Casino Park. If you're familiar with Palm Beach, this is right off the North Bridge. So that would be what they call the Flagler Memorial Bridge. You go over that one, and it's directly, if you're driving into Palm Beach, it's directly to your left, and it's a great park. You can bring your dog here. There's a historic building here, a historic fountain, and we're actually sitting in the rock garden right now looking at the Intercoastal.
Yeah, it's very therapeutic out here. It's beautiful. I used to walk over here all the time. I actually walk on the other end now, but it's actually really nice. It's a little busier over here. It's really pretty, though. It's a great place to grab lunch and eat or just go for a walk and get a workout. It's really nice out.
I think we saw someone recovering from Kachina earlier here.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
If you haven't been to Kachina, well, that might be a time for another episode, but that's where you go. And if you need to recover, this is where you come, to the Rock Garden at the Bradley Casino Park. But yeah, it's beautiful out right now. You know, we just did a photo shoot right here at the park, guys. And if you are listening, if you have been to this area, if you come see us, we are out here recording outside live. We're looking at the Intercoastal, guys. It is beautiful right now. There's some big boats out there. And if you come find us, we got a little prize for you, a little sticker. Excuse me. We'll ignore that call right now. Anyways, so Marilyn, we were talking earlier. You were at the Green Market over the weekend. What'd you think?
Oh, it was really busy. I didn't think anybody was going to be out because it was actually raining. And I did this the last time it was raining. I was so adamant about taking Giorgio, and I was so excited about my cider donuts that I was like, I'm going whether rain or shine. And I got in the car while it's raining, and by the time I got there, it was just a drizzle, and it was jam-packed. People were everywhere. Nobody cared that it was pouring rain. I mean, I think people just love the Green Market. There isn't a lot to do on a Saturday morning. That's like the best. I mean, there's things to do, but that's like one of the best things to do, on a Saturday morning during season is go to the Green Market, get your flowers, your fresh foods, and especially my cider donuts. So it was fun.
Yeah, they say that the West Palm Green Market is the best green market in the country. Do you know that?
Oh, I believe it.
It's been voted like 6 years in a row. There's one guy I want to shout out to. That's Johnny the Bread Man. If you've ever had this guy's bread, he sells out before everyone else. He shows up with a truck full of bread, and he's usually sold out about after 2-3 hours. And he has every kind of bread. He has olive bread with olives baked in it. He's got like seed bread with 10 different types of seeds on it, and all these different ones. So I would check that out, or check out cider donuts. I have not tried those, but I think I've smelled them. Because,
oh my God, they're so good, literally. And I'm a very healthy eater. At least I try, but I definitely don't eat donuts on the regular. I mean, I think if anybody sees me on my Instagram, they're probably thinking, she didn't eat the donuts. She definitely did not eat donuts. But it's like one of the things that I indulge in. I love them. And then I, work out, but...
They're very small donuts.
They are, but there's like 12 of them in that cone, okay? So you're eating like a couple of large donuts. You don't feel bad while you're eating them because they're small, but... Yeah, it definitely adds up. So, but they're worth it. I think they're definitely worth it.
Yeah, see, on Palm Beach, we're always looking for good things to eat, things to do. Another big event we had this week that I unfortunately missed, but I saw Marilyn doing some beautiful pictures at Supercar Week.
Yeah, it was fun. I did my little walkthrough. I actually had plans on Saturday when it was going on. I had to meet my family for lunch, so I literally parked my car for like an hour and walked through the whole venue, and it was really nice. I'm a car guru, so I like the classics. I definitely I'm a magnet for the classics, and I kind of walked really fast through all the other areas. I just love the classics.
Yeah, I live downtown and I've lived on the island, and I'll tell you, that and Cavallino are probably some of the best car shows in the country.
Yeah.
I didn't, like I said, I didn't make it this year, but I mean, most car shows you see some, like, you know, Marilyn said, the classics, but you also see some really expensive stuff here too. I mean, they have Ford GTs, those go for $1 million, and they have Enzo Ferraris and La Ferraris, and so many cars. It's so many $1 million cars out there now. Like, back in the day, $1 million car was unheard of. Now they're all over Palm Beach, all over everywhere.
Cars and Coffee is another one of my favorites. I've been going to them for a long time. They used to be in West Palm off at the outlets, and now they've moved to the Wellington Mall. I'm not sure they're going to be staying there, but they've done a couple shows there. But that's definitely one of my favorites too.
And then there's Diamonds and Donuts. Have you been to that one?
I think I did go. They're in Boca, right?
Yeah.
I have been to that, I think, once before. And the Boca one and the Meisner one. The Meisner one that they just recently had was really good. There's just different groups, you know, when you go to different areas of Florida, whether it be Boca, Palm Beach Gardens, West Palm, Palm Beach, everybody has a different crowd, you know. So I'm kind of closer knitted to Palm Beach and West Palm just because that's my hometown. But.
For sure. Yeah, I went to a car show last year at the Boca Airport. It was called Wings, Wheels, and Fashion. That was pretty cool. I had never been to a fashion show before, or a plane show. I'd definitely been to a few car shows, but they had airplanes on display. They had
that's awesome.
a casino. Yeah, it was pretty cool. That was a charity event. I think it's coming up again soon, but that's definitely a cool one to check out if you're into cars. And that's the cool thing. There's such a car culture here. You know, you've seen everything. I mean, you see it in Palm Beach first. Like when the new Corvette came out, I saw it first here. When you know, certain different, you know, high-end cars come out, of course you're going to see the new Rolls Royces here first. You see all those cars here first, and it's amazing. I mean, you don't have to really pay to go to a car show. Just go out to dinner and valet your car, and you'll see plenty of nice cars.
Yeah,
you know.
For sure. Yeah, you go anywhere. I mean, we're in a stylish arena over here. You know, everybody wants to show off what they're driving. What are you driving? Well, I see that you're driving a white Lincoln.
Yeah, I got a Lincoln Aviator.
I like your vehicle, actually.
Thank you.
The inside's nice, too. I, for the first time in my life, am now driving a sports utility. I've been loyal to BMW for like a decade, but I've literally driven every car you can imagine. Well, I drove a Land Rover before, too. But now, so this is my second sports utility. I'm in a Mini Cooper Countryman.
Oh, you're a Bremen girl.
I'm a Bremen girl. Yeah, I married Bremen 10 years ago, and I haven't gone anywhere else since then.
If you don't know about Bremen is where you get all the nice stuff. You go down Okeechobee Boulevard, just right outside downtown. They got the Bentley dealer, the Rolls Royce dealer, the Porsche dealer, and it's all like in one block. They got everything. I mean, just driving by there is pretty amazing, even if you don't. You just can't afford a car.
Yeah, you get the best service there, honestly, and the staff is amazing. As soon as you walk in the door, it's VIP treatment. So whenever there's anything wrong with my car, I mean, I'm the typical woman. I don't want to do anything, you know. I want to call wherever, but I never have a problem with my vehicles, ever. I can't remember a time that I had an issue, except for having to get an oil change, honestly. And I like to change my car every 2-3 years, honestly. I get bored easily, so.
There you go, guys. Get yourself a little Mini, cruise around Palm Beach.
Yeah, there's a lot of Countrymans. Have you seen them?
Yeah.
They're all over Palm Beach. I didn't realize how many there were. That's how I usually am. Until I drive the car, I don't notice how many of them there are. I'm like, oh my God, there's a lot of people driving my car.
How about those Mokes? Have you seen those?
Oh my God,
M-O-K-E?
yeah. Took a picture in one.
Yeah.
I love those. Those are great for just.
I got to get one for getting around town.
That's just for like a Saturday or Sunday
grocery
morning.
getter, you know?
Oh my God, yeah. How much are they? They're like 20 grand?
Yeah, they're not very much money. Yeah, I mean, they've probably got nicer ones now, but when they first came out, I remember seeing them, and I was just I ride my bike around the island a lot. And I remember seeing them thinking like, man, who let those things on the streets? But I mean, it's like a fully legit car. It's got signals, it's got lights, it's got everything, but it's like a little electric go-kart with a nice little sun visor on top. I mean, you know, if you're going to Publix or to the beach real quick or, you know, into town, it's perfect, you know, especially because getting around in this town, boy, during the middle of the day, we've had some troubles meeting up that bridge. Ooh, today we had a shipping container, no, not a shipping container. a sand barge, and then 2 sailboats. Took forever.
Oh, really? Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. We're in season, so we're going to be heavy on traffic. You
You going to the boat show this year?
Most likely. I usually like to go. I love the boat show. It's so much fun. There's a really nice ambiance, you know. Just, it's a nice high-end event. I love it. It's fun. Anything with water or boat related, you know, or car related, obviously, it's right up my alley.
Then you got the best part about the boat show is the parties afterwards.
Yeah.
The boat parties. Yeah. You just want to hang out, maybe get to know a few people. They'll let you on the boat.
Yeah. It's really cool.
That's where the good times are. But it's definitely fun. That's coming up in a couple months. That'll be in March. Mm-hmm. And then what else we got coming up?
I have a couple of photo shoots coming up, which will be fun. I can talk about those after I do them this upcoming week, and then I can discuss the events that pertain to those photo shoots. Will be exciting. I always like to share those. But you guys can always follow my page, Marilyn Andrea _Fuentes, just to see what I'm doing. You can kind of see the photo shoots that I've been doing.
And that's the thing. We're out here in Palm Beach for real. We're not just in a studio. You'll see Marilyn out here. Like I said, we're at the Casino Park right now. You've seen her at the Colony taking pictures. You've seen her at the new Palm House Hotel taking pictures. So she's always out here on the island taking pictures, which is very cool. I'd like to talk about an event I have coming up.
Okay.
I have a dog benefit comedy show coming up
That's
this
the
Saturday.
cutest thing I've ever heard. I
Yes.
love it. So it's at the Peach, right?
It's at the Peach, yes.
Okay, cool.
It's called the Canine Comedy Night.
I love that.
Yes, we're going to have, it's going to be me. I'm going to be featuring the show. I'm going to have my friend Sarah Amore. She is a big comic. She's been on.
Sarah Amore?
Sarah Amore, yeah.
Amore, okay.
Amore, yeah, she's been on Last Comic Standing.
I have to follow her. What's her?
I think it's just Sarah Amore.
Okay.
Yeah. And she has a podcast called Space Junkies, and she talks a lot about just kind of current things and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And she's also been on Netflix. So she is going to be hosting the show. I will be featuring the show. I've hosted the West Palm Improv. I host my own open mics. I have 2 open mics I host, and I also put on shows once or twice a week. So, and then on top of that, did I tell you about our headliner?
No.
So I don't know if you maybe you heard this guy, maybe not. His name's Eric Lewin. But Eric Lewin is a headliner from Las Vegas. Just moved here about 6 months ago. Came over for his wife's job, but now he's doing comedy in South Florida, and he's kind of taking me under his wing.
That's nice.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's taught me a lot of stuff. We've done a couple shows together, and now I'm gonna have him headline my show.
Very cool.
Yeah, so it's gonna be Sarah will be hosting the show. I will be featuring, so I'll be in the middle, do a little set, and then Eric's going to headline. And then this is the cool thing, guys. The tickets go towards the dogs.
Oh, I love it.
And your drinks. Get this, right? It's $25. All right? You get a drink, you get a margarita, or a well drink, or a beer of your choice. Mm-hmm. You get to come see me do comedy, and you get to see a bunch of cool dogs, because you can bring your dog to the show.
I love that concept.
You bringing Giorgio?
Yeah, I'm going to try to go because I have that photo shoot early Sunday. What time is it at?
7 o'clock.
Okay, it's not too bad.
Doors open at 6.
Yeah, Giorgio would love that. I was joking with Ben earlier, and last night I was thinking, what should we talk about tomorrow? And I was thinking, I want to talk about Giorgio. And then I was wondering, would Ben be happy to talk about Giorgio for, as long as we 30 to 45 minutes. So maybe next time.
Yeah.
But, I can talk about my puppy, my little Shih Tzu, 14-pound Shih Tzu, the biggest blessing in my life for as long as I can imagine.
But come on, you got to tell him that Colony story you told me. That was hilarious.
Oh, I was just telling him, my dog is the most sophisticated puppy. He's engaged with humans his entire life, not really with dogs. So he's very composed, knows how to act. But I was telling Ben how one day I was at the Ben, hanging out at the Colony. Oh, no, I was at the Ben. I was at the Colony. I was thinking of the Ben. I don't know why.
Trick question.
Yeah, I was at the Colony, and I was outside laying by the pool, and I had Giorgio, and we were just laying by the pool. And he's usually like off the leash. He's fine. But all of a sudden, he just dashes across the pool as fast as he can, like Forrest Gump. And I was like, are you kidding me? And I didn't move for a second because I was so mortified that here I am. I had to run across the field, across the way, all through the restaurant, and it was just really embarrassing. But whatever. Everybody was really cool about it, but I was just embarrassed.
Giorgio kind of looks like a hippie. He's got long hair, covers his eyes, kind of just letting it flow
hippie?
out. Yeah, but like a good one though, like a very happy, just he's a very chill dog.
He's
I've never
fluffy.
I've never heard him bark.
Oh, you haven't?
I have
Yeah.
not. Does he
no,
bark?
He does. He gets upset when people are at my house and then they're gonna leave. Like he hates when people leave. That's when he starts barking, or when he hears something outside and we're inside alone.
So he's not like a yapping dog.
But he's not a yapper. I mean, I think there may be somebody else that may disagree with me on that. But I had one person I met that said he was a yapper, but he's not. He's not. He barely. Do you hear him? He's literally so chill.
Yeah.
He's a great puppy. He's such a great little dog. My best friend.
He's also good in the photo shoots. You'll see him in the photo shoots.
Oh, no, and you can follow him at his page, Giorgio Palm Beach. Giorgio Palm Beach on Instagram. He's got his own page.
I need Instagram for Moose.
Yeah, well, you haven't even introduced Moose to me. So, I mean, I think he's holding him hostage. I don't even believe he has a dog at this point. Because I literally tell him to bring Moose every time. And he's like, this morning he was late and he told me I'm walking Moose. And I'm like thinking, does he even have a dog? Is he just,
I sent a picture to prove it, though.
Yeah, he did. I'm like, that's his excuse for being late or whatever. I don't know. But at this point, Moose is like the neighbor's dog. He's pretending to have a dog. He always tells me, I forgot to bring Moose. Okay. Well.
No, it's just I run out of the house and I got a great.
I feel bad for Moose.
He's old. He's 15.
Now he's old, dude.
He's old.
Dude, the more of a reason to bring out your dog. He needs life.
Yeah, I do walk my dog. I take him to the beach every day. We do like 2-3 miles a day. So, we get out there because he's 15. So I'm trying to keep him active. These old dogs, the problem is I've found with old dogs is sometimes they have old owners and they're just not as active. So they age quickly too, So I got an old dog and I didn't get him, just to have a dog. I wanted to give him the best last years of his life because I adopted him at 12. I mean, who gives away a dog at 12 years old? I mean... Oh,
that's horrible.
Yeah, so...
Well, how about, I know, once I bring this topic up, people are going to be like, oh gosh, what? The LA situation, I have to discuss it because it's something that we're all kind of... we're just seeing, if you don't know somebody, I have a lot of family in Santa Monica and in Orange County, and it's affected everybody, I think, just all over the country, just because, it has to impact us. It's a humanitarian thing. Like, how are you not going to get impacted by something so tragic? But it's just sad, It's
sad how dry it is out here, Here in Florida, we complain about the humidity, but at least, our trees don't go up in flames. Although palm trees can. Do you remember when Bradley started on fire very shortly for about 10 minutes?
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I remember that.
They had a little fire and like 5 fire trucks pulled up and like one of their tents burned down.
I mean, it was publicized. I think my sister, I remember somebody calling me and being like, did you know that Bradley's was on fire today? And I was like, oh my God. But I mean, listen, a fire is a scary thing. I can't even fathom the things that people are going through with their pets and being displaced and everything else. So anyway, I just wanted to pay some kind of tribute to Los Angeles. I'm wearing the sweatshirt today. I feel, my father, he passed away, but he always was very, he just loved LA. He lived there. He had lived here for a while, but he was always wanting, that was his home, and he absolutely loved it. And so, I have to pay some kind of tribute to LA. So.
Yes. And, all right, guys. Well, hey, sometimes we just got to be happy where we're at, and we got to just pray for those out there. Hopefully they'll maybe start coming this way. Maybe some people will start to realize that maybe Florida's not for them, and we'll get some more people from the West Coast and the North, because that's what they do when they have nowhere else to go.
Yeah, well, I definitely think that we're going to be getting an influx of residences from California.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I want to say unfortunately. I'm saying unfortunately because it's an unfortunate situation, but we welcome anybody.
Oh yeah.
Here, and we have a lot of people from California that visit all the time. My dad's side of the family always go back and forth. I love LA. So.
Yeah, and I want to rewind to one thing. We had mentioned this place Bradley's catching on fire. So if you're not from this area, if you're listening, you're not from Palm Beach, Bradley's is this big bar in West Palm Beach, and they have like a little patio and stuff. But the cool thing about Bradley's was it actually used to be on the island, right over the bridge. And if you're like an old school Palm Beacher, they'll tell you this was the spot back in the day. It was a little bar inside where is now the Bradley Hotel. It's now called Lola 41 where it's at. That's a cool spot too. But
yeah, it is.
Back in the day, girls were dancing on the bar and stuff like that. And in Palm Beach, that was like unheard of, you know? They're like,
yeah, that was like I think the hottest place. My best friend at the time that I grew up with, she met her fiance there. So
wow.
She worked there, and her, now husband was working at the bar there too. So, a lot of the people that I knew worked there and stuff like that. It was like one of the hottest places to go for sure.
Yeah, I used to sneak in there. I also used to sneak into 251. Did you ever go to 251?
Oh, yeah, that was a hot spot too.
Oh my God! So I used to stay at the Palm Beach Hotel years before I lived there. My parents had a condo there. My brother and I would get our own room, and we'd always end up. The cheapest room was the one right above the club. Mm-hmm. So they'd always get us that one, mm-hmm. And we could feel the bass coming up through the floors, right? Mm-hmm. And that was from the time I was like 14, 15. And then one day when I was like a little older, I was a little bigger, because I'm a big guy, I'm 6'6". I grew up real quick. So one day I got all dressed up, and I remember telling my brother, I'm going in there. And I was so nervous. And then I went up to the bar, and I'm like, the lady's like, what'd you like? I'm like, Budweiser. That was my first time ever going into a bar. It was right here in Palm Beach at 251. And there's a book. You ever read the book The Society?
No, I haven't, but I think I've heard of it.
It's an old book about Palm Beach. Yeah,
yeah,
and it talks about all that stuff. It's really cool. You should check it out. Yes, but yeah, guys, the weather has been warming up, and I don't know if you were here last week. Well, you were here, but I don't know if anyone that's listening was here last week, but it was in the 40s. We were recording outside, and it was in the 50s, and now I think it's about 70-something. It's beautiful. It's a little breezy, but man, we had that cold snap for like 2 weeks. I thought it wasn't going to last. Yeah,
no, we're actually going to be having this. This is my favorite kind of weather. This is why I love California so much, because California literally has the best weather. If you think about it, like daily, they have the perfect weather, and this is California weather. It really is.
It's very dry.
Yeah, I'm looking at our forecast for the rest of the week. Tomorrow, we're going to have a low of 58, so it's going to be chilly. We're still going to continue into the next week having the same type of temperature, so I love it. I love sweater. Well, I don't even wear sweater. Sweatshirt, whatever. I mean, this weather isn't too cold,
Yeah, I mean, it could be a lot worse.
But yeah, it's actually nice. I mean, once the sun comes up,
yeah,
it's like warm. You can wear a tank top and enjoy and not sweat walking to the mailbox, so it's nice.
Did you notice we had a full moon?
I did not. I was probably sleeping through it.
Anything crazy happened the last few days?
I don't know. I've been isolating. I'm just kidding. No, but I don't know. What are you supposed to do during the full moon?
They say people get crazy because, well, now number one, they say the tides are higher. They say the waves are bigger.
Oh, really?
Which I think is true. I walk by the beach all the time.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
But I do think. I think we've all said sometime in our lives when people are acting, crazy, that it must be a full moon. That's like what people say. But there must be a reason behind that phrase, I would think.
It's got to be the gravitational pull or something.
We'll
have to Google that, look it up.
I think people are being crazy at all hours, 24/7. To be honest with you.
Yeah, because I was doing my comedy show, so I run an open mic on Mondays at the Peach where we're having the show Saturday, and we had an open mic, and everyone was doing good, and then shortly after, I see what I thought what I saw was an alien spaceship. Right? I think I'm seeing some crazy spaceship in the sky. I'm seeing these flames in the sky. It was SpaceX.
Are you an alien? I'm sure there are UFOs. I don't know if we should even get on this topic. We'll probably start getting a lot of people talking a lot of smack. So I don't know. Let's leave the alien conversation for future episodes.
Well, that was the funny thing because I was like, guys,
you're going to be opening up a can of worms. We'll start getting an influx of discussions. And listen, I believe there are other species or whatever you want to call them, but let's just stick to humans for now.
It's just crazy, man. We could see it from there because we're all the way here in Palm Beach. Jacksonville's about 4 hours north, and I didn't think we could see a rocket blast off from 4 hours away. And then when I see it taking off, now you see in the movies, right, the rocket just kind of goes straight up and then it kind of curves. No, this thing shoots up and then it blasts off again, and then a little pod just starts cruising really fast, and you can follow it and you can see it going for probably about 5 minutes. And then these other little things look like shooting stars and they fall down, and those are the boosters.
Yeah.
So
how about now that you're talking about UFOs and things that you're sighting or whatever, all of the drones that people were talking about that they were seeing, and then all of a sudden they were saying that where are the drones during the fire?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, can you elaborate on your opinion on that?
So, yeah, my opinion on these drones, I think it's just more government surveillance. I'm one of those conspiracy theorists. Everyone's, they're watching us. But
so you're the type that covers all the little cameras on your computers and your phones and everything else. So I had it.
I got a different password for everything I log into. I got everything encrypted.
I'm not that paranoid. I think I'm more of a liberal where I'm like, screw it. If they're watching me, they're getting a good show. Like,
enjoy the show.
Exactly. So it is what it is. They'll keep watching, that's for sure. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I mean, if you start thinking about all that stuff, guys, you'll get paranoid and you'll probably not be very happy. So just live freely. Don't get too caught up in, all the people and eyes that we got on us is all I'm going to say about that.
Just move to Palm Beach.
Right?
But yeah, guys. Yeah, I think one last thing I'm going to talk about. I do have another show Sunday. That's going to be a showcase. I'm going to have 6 comedians there. It's going to be myself, John Applebaum, Shannon Lalim, and a few other comics who are going to be there that are going to do a great job on Sundays. So Saturday we got a show. Sunday we got a show. Marilyn's modeling all over the place, man. You cannot miss her. She is all over Palm Beach. Marilyn, where are you going next? Or are you not saying yet? You're going to keep it anonymous? I don't want to
say, but this one, I'm really, really excited about my next couple photo shoots, and then I can start talking about the events that are going to evolve from them. So I'm excited about that. I'll tell you guys more about that next week. But I am super excited, and I think you guys should be too.
Can you say who it is or
no?
No, guys, this is suspenseful.
No, this is the thing. This is the thing is that like it puts a mojo on my stuff. I'm a big believer on people hacking your projects. I'm sorry with their energy. So I will discuss it next week. So you guys stay tuned, and I'll talk about that next week. But hope you guys all stay blessed. And I think we're gonna wrap it up for today, right?
Yeah, that's it for me. I'm gonna take the dog out here to the park.
Oh, yeah.
One last walk, and we're gonna wrap it up. But thanks, guys. We'll see you at the shows this week. You coming to the show this weekend?
I'm gonna try.
All right. She said she was gonna try.
The thing is, I got that photo shoot on Sunday. I'm really big on preparation and like good sleep and all that stuff. Like mentally, I'm like, okay, I had nothing to do the night before, but I would love to go. I might stop by and just say hi. But
she's focused.
I'm focused. I'm very disciplined, guys. That's the way to be.
Well, hey guys, it's always fun talking to you. Thanks, Marilyn. We're going to wrap it up for today.
Pleasure. It's always a fun time.
All right,
awesome.
Guys. We'll talk to you next week.
Next week.
All right.
Take care.
Goodbye.
Bye.